The cross was a place of great emotion, and perhaps one of the greatest emotions that was going on at the scene of the cross was when Mary was standing watching her son die on that horrible, horrible cross, that horrible, horrible death. The Bible tells us in John chapter 19, verse 25, that when Jesus saw his mother standing nearby with the disciple whom he loved, that he said to her, "Woman, behold your son." And he said to the disciple, "Behold your mother." And then the text tells us that from that hour he took her into his own household. We understand that the disciple whom Jesus loved, that was standing nearby, the only disciple, the only male that continued to be through the process of Jesus' crucifixion, was John. And there seems to be an indication in the scriptures that John's family and Mary, Jesus' family, that they were related to one another. But Mary is there, and John is trying to comfort her to whatever degree he can as she watches her son go through this horrible, horrible death. And Jesus says to her, "Woman, behold your son." He's not referring to himself, he's referring to John, because the next thing he says is, "Behold your mother," to the disciple. And using the term woman is not disrespectful in that culture, and Jesus was not being disrespectful to Mary, but he was simply establishing, knowing that he was dying, a place for her to live after his death. Because at this point, even though Jesus had other brothers, even though Mary had other children, John 7:5 tells us that they did not believe in Jesus. Later, they would become believers from all the indications we have in future scriptures, but at this point Jesus wanted to make sure that his mother was cared for by someone who believed in him and would care for her very appropriately. I heard someone speaking the other day that said that when we want to treat other people, guests to our worship assemblies or people out in the world, when we want to treat them in the way that Jesus wants us to treat them, think about it this way: treat them the way you would like to see your own mother treated. And Jesus knew John would do that for his mother. We need to do that for other people. We need to be that guy.